Luka with 2 for the win. Tipped up and in. Will it count? LeBron James. He says rack it up.
Mark well in time, to be honest with you. It's going to count.
Yo, what's good everybody? I'm back with another video, and by the title and the thumbnail of this video, you know what we're talking about. LeBron James, Luka Doncic, DeAndre Ayton, and the Lakers. Let's go get into it. It was reported that LeBron James was having second thoughts and could still have second thoughts about playing his final season ever here with the Lakers. Rob Pelinka made one of the biggest splashes last season at the trade deadline, and he acquired Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis, a first-round pick, and Max Christie. But since then, the Lakers haven't done much. They let Dorian Finney-Smith walk, who actually went to the Rockets, which is a Western Conference opponent. That's a team you don't want to pick up Dorian Finney-Smith if you're the Lakers. What if you go against them in the first round? Now you gotta go fight against Dorian Finney-Smith, Kevin Durant, Amen Thompson. I already did a Rockets video. You can go watch that one. Reports had come out that the Lakers were telling people he had issues in his knee, which I don't think that's the right way you go about it if you're trying to lowball someone or trying to lower their value around the league, because Dorian Finney-Smith is a 3-and-D guy. He's a good defender, and he's gonna hit that 3-ball for you. So you know a lot of teams want that. A lot of contending teams are willing to pay for a guy like that just to give you minutes. So going around and telling people his knees are iffy, come on bro, why are you even doing that? Didn't you get him so you know he could play with Luka? They were close together in Dallas. Now he's gone, he's in Houston, and now you look bad. Come on, Rob. Now the Lakers make a move for DeAndre Ayton, which was a 2-year $16.6 million deal, which is $8 million per season. Now me personally, I don't really like this move because DeAndre Ayton has always been known to be lackluster on defense. If he's not engaged and he's not on a winning team like the Suns, he's not going to be trying on defense. He's not going to be trying to get blocks. He's just looking at the ball. We've all seen crazy clips on Twitter.
Put me in that game. 2K18. That's don't ever put me in that game. That game is I was so y'all gonna put me in that game. So
to me, if you're not going to be able to push through and have that drive when you're tired on the court, that just shows laziness, bro. You're just out there just to be out there when you're tired. You got to keep playing. You got to keep hooping. You're out there for a reason. You get paid the big bucks. DeAndre Ayton, he was the #1 pick. He went ahead of Luka Doncic and Trae Young. Come on, man. Now, if you're a Lakers fan, what do you really expect? Brook Lopez signs to the Clippers to back up Zubac. Clint Capella signs to the Rockets as well to go play for a contender. Miles Turner goes to Milwaukee, out of all places. Miles Turner, who just played in the finals, goes to Milwaukee. So to me, Ayton is really like the only guy you can get here unless you make a trade. But at that point, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you have the luxury if you're the Lakers to do that. Dalton Connect just played his first Summer League game yesterday. He didn't look that good, man. And it's Summer League. You played a whole year in the league already. VJ Edgecombe out there hooping. Now, if you guys know me and my channel, I'm not here to discredit any player. Ayton did make it to the 2021 finals, and he was a big part on the defensive end on that team. But since then, on Portland, he hasn't been engaged. He hasn't wanted to do any of the dirty work. So is that the Ayton we're gonna get, or are we gonna get a kind of revamped Ayton? Is he gonna work in this offseason? Because he knows he's playing with LeBron and Luka. We know he could be a lob threat. Come on, man. They could kind of make it work. At 7'1", his skill set is definitely unique. He loves the mid-range pull-up, and he actually hits it at a 50% rate. He does have traditional back-to-the-basket moves, and he also has a floater that he loves to use when he is in there close. One thing that is underrated if Luka's going to be running the pick and roll with DeAndre Ayton is that in the short roll, when he catches the ball, he's able to actually pass it to the next guy that is open if there's 2 on him, which I think that's actually a really good feature to have on a team like the Lakers, where ball movement is key. He averaged 14 and 10 in 40 games for Portland last year. It's about half the season he played. I definitely do think he can bring more to the Lakers on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Maybe like 16, 17 a game and 11 rebounds possibly. But they picked up Jackson Hayes to back up DeAndre Ayton, who's still a lob threat, who's just not a good defender though. I think Ayton can average like 17 and 11 on this Lakers team on an $8 million deal. I don't think that's too bad. I'm not gonna lie. If he just puts in the effort. I know I speak for a lot of people when I say I just want to see more from the Lakers. You tried to lowball Dorian Finney-Smith. You re-signed Jordan Goodwin, who was good on the Wizards, but like he's a solid defender, but he didn't really play too well with the Lakers. I would have let him walk to save the money, but hey, they did what they did. I just want to see some more. We need to see more moves, whether it's a trade. Can you get a lot of value for Austin Reeves? And maybe you don't want to trade him because, you know, you did that with Caruso. You had a fan favorite leave and he now has another ring. They're a historic franchise. They have LeBron James possibly on his last season ever. Like, what are we even talking about? They have to do more. There has to be more. When you look at this roster, with Ayton and Jackson Hayes being signed back to the team here, do you think LeBron's happy? Obviously, he opted into his contract, so he can't just up and leave. We get it. I know that. I'm not slow. But if he's not happy with the team going into the league, because it's still early in the offseason, it's July 7th. If he's not happy and he requests to leave, can we blame him? I do think LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, or whoever made that report, was really just trying to make sure the Lakers front office did make more moves for this final season. I think this is going to be LeBron's last year. I don't think he's going to play a 24th year. I just don't think he wants the farewell tour. I think he just wants to, you know, call it quits when he can call it quits, because I think he's going to be great no matter what if he's on that basketball court. Narrative-wise, it would be funny or fun to go see LeBron do what Kawhi did, go for 1 year to a different team and win a championship with whoever that team is. I don't know, that'd be pretty fun. LeBron's old, you can hold it against him if you want. To me, that's fun. Why not go do it? Laker fans would probably kill me for that, so it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, the Ayton move, it elevates the Lakers if he can just be consistent and give good effort. The offseason isn't over at the end of the day. They can make more moves to try and, you know, alleviate some more cap space and try to make better moves later on in the season. So this is really just an early offseason outlook on the Lakers. Do you think they can finish as a top 5 seed with adding Ayton? Do you think they really didn't move much? You gotta let me know down in the comments. I'm not here to bash the Lakers. I like basketball. I'm a Wizards fan. You can bash me in the comments for being a Wizards fan. It's cool. Lakers have championships. I'm all for it. Let me know down in the comments. If you did enjoy, please be sure to like the video. I'll be back here Wednesday with another one. I'm out. Peace.